President Donald Trump is reportedly putting as much distance as possible between himself and the Tate brothers after their dramatic arrests in the United States and a fresh wave of serious criminal charges from the United Kingdom. Andrew Tate, 39, and his brother Tristan Tate, 38, were arrested by U.S. Marshals in Miami on July 18, 2026, after British authorities requested their extradition. The arrest came as the brothers arrived to host a bare-knuckle boxing event, but instead found themselves in custody. British prosecutors have now unveiled a new indictment against the pair. Andrew Tate faces 7 additional counts of rape, along with charges linked to sex trafficking, possession of indecent images of a child, and extreme pornography. Tristan Tate has also been hit with 2 further rape charges and 3 additional sex trafficking charges. Those latest allegations bring the total number of criminal charges against the brothers in the UK to 59. The Tate brothers deny every allegation. The arrests instantly exploded across social media. Andrew Tate's outfit during the arrest, a purple blouse paired with cropped trousers, quickly became the subject of countless memes. But among the brothers' loyal supporters, the reaction was very different. Many demanded that President Trump step in and stop the extradition. Outside a court hearing in Miami, the Tate's lawyer Joe McBride even publicly urged the Trump administration and Secretary of State Marco Rubio to block the extradition, calling it, quote, a matter of principle. According to The Observer, however, the White House moved quickly to distance itself from the controversy. Observer's sources close to the administration reportedly said President Trump wanted nothing to do with the Tate brothers, despite their repeated claims of political support. One MAGA insider reportedly described the latest allegations as, quote, horrific. Another source claimed Secretary of State Marco Rubio was, quote, disgusted by the accusations. A Trump world operative also insisted, quote, the Tates were never as close to Trump's orbit as they claimed. As questions continued to dominate last week's White House briefings, Press Secretary Carolyn Leavitt was repeatedly asked whether the administration planned to intervene. Her answer was simple, quote, no. Former Palm Beach County State Attorney Dave Ehrenberg believes the political landscape has completely changed. According to Ehrenberg, with Jeffrey Epstein continuing to cast a shadow over Trump's second presidency, the White House has no appetite to be seen defending men accused of sex trafficking. He said, quote, Trump is transactional and likes people who support him, but with the ghost of Jeffrey Epstein hovering around him, Trump is not going to do any more solids for these accused sex traffickers. Ehrenberg also warned, quote, if Marco Rubio stops the extradition, then he and the Trump administration will own that. This comes as Barron Trump has also been dragged into the latest Andrew Tate controversy. What happens when one of the world's most controversial influencers, a sitting U.S. president's family, and a demand for a congressional investigation all collide in one explosive political story? Congress is now being urged to investigate alleged links between the Trump family and Tate brothers Andrew and Tristan. The White House has responded. Donald Trump's niece has weighed in, and now Barron Trump's name has unexpectedly entered one of the biggest political controversies of the year. Here's everything that has happened. Andrew and Tristan Tate remain at the center of multiple criminal cases. According to reports, Tristan Tate faces 2 counts of rape and 3 counts of arranging or facilitating trafficking for sexual exploitation. Andrew Tate faces counts including rape, sex trafficking, assault, and indecent images of a child. Both brothers have consistently denied all allegations against them. But now, the conversation is no longer limited to the criminal proceedings themselves. Instead, attention has shifted to whether people connected to the Trump administration had any role in helping or communicating with the Tate brothers. That question is now driving fresh political pressure in Washington. The latest push comes from Democratic Congresswoman Yasmin Ansari, who has written to House Oversight Committee Chairman James Comer. In her letter, Ansari raised what she described as extremely grave security, diplomatic, and ethical concerns. She questioned whether political networks connected to the U.S. President Donald Trump, including members of his own family, may have used their influence to shield the Tate brothers ahead of their human trafficking and sexual assault cases. She also wrote, "No individual, regardless of wealth, political party, or access to the first family and the president, is above the law or beyond the reach of justice." The letter is now at the center of the political debate. One reason the story has gained so much attention is because Ansari's letter specifically mentions Barron Trump. She referred to reports describing what she called detailed, direct, extensive communications between Andrew Tate and Barron Trump. She also referenced reports of a meeting involving the Tate brothers, their representatives, and Republican Congressman Wesley Hunt in Washington, D.C. According to the letter, investigators should determine Barron Trump's knowledge of the Tate brothers' crimes and whether he had any involvement or communication with his father or members of the administration regarding the legal proceedings. If Chairman James Comer agrees to pursue the request, it remains unclear whether subpoenas would be issued or whether testimony from Barron Trump would ever be sought. As political pressure intensified, the White House moved quickly to respond. Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt told reporters that President Trump does not have plans to intervene in the Tate brothers' extradition case. Meanwhile, Secretary of State Marco Rubio, who could ultimately play a role if U.S. courts approve extradition proceedings, reportedly said there was no role for the administration to play while the matter remains before the courts, or maybe ever. The message from the administration was clear: it does not intend to become involved in the legal process. Even so, scrutiny has continued because of previous public connections. Reports note that Vice President J.D. Vance follows both Tate brothers on X. Donald Trump Jr. had also previously described the Tate brothers' detention in Romania as absolute insanity. Andrew Tate himself has repeatedly claimed to have close ties with the Trump family. In a 2024 interview, he said, "I'm very close with the Trump family. I know them well." He also claimed he had spoken to Barron Trump and looked forward to seeing President Trump again. Those statements have never been presented as proof of any wrongdoing, but they are among the reasons lawmakers are demanding further scrutiny. The controversy has also revived comments made earlier this year by Donald Trump's niece, Mary Trump. Reacting to reports about Barron Trump's admiration for Andrew Tate, she delivered one of the strongest public criticisms of her uncle. Mary Trump said, "Now imagine what kind of, disgraceful, despicable parent you would need to be in order to think it's okay for your son to listen to and admire a monster like Andrew Tate." Her comments quickly spread across social media and added another political dimension to an already explosive story. However, it is equally important to note that as of now, there is no evidence that Barron Trump has been accused of any wrongdoing or that he was involved in decisions related to the Tate brothers' legal matters. That distinction remains central to the story. At this stage, the investigation being requested remains exactly that, a request. Chairman James Comer has not announced whether he will pursue it, and no subpoenas have been issued. The White House says it has no plans to intervene. The Tate brothers continue to deny every allegation against them, and there is currently no evidence that Barron Trump committed any wrongdoing or played any role in the Tate brothers' legal proceedings. But with Congress now being urged to examine the alleged connections and political tensions continuing to rise, this story is far from over. Whether this becomes a full congressional investigation or remains a political flashpoint, one thing is certain: the controversy surrounding Andrew Tate has now reached the very heart of American politics.